Brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, brother. Can't complain, man.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of things going on, man. Let's take it here, man. What made you decide to come in this toxic, nasty culture, sir?
Well, I mean, I've been here for a while. You know what I mean?
Okay,
That's
okay,
that's that's another thing I know a lot of. But when I came in, I didn't want to be the one of them people that just came in out of nowhere and just threw a league together and did something. I wanted to build it from the ground up. So that's why a
okay.
lot of people may not have heard of what we did, but we did do some big things in our beginnings too. This is our 10th year. We did the DOA with URL in
Mm-hmm.
2016.
All right,
Me. So
okay.
I've been doing some bigger events too, but just sprinkling them in because we just been, like I said, scouting and building talent all over this time. And now I feel like in our 10th year is kind of our time to come out and just make it be known a little bit.
All right. Well, tomorrow you have a card. Now and never three warm up card.
Yeah.
I spoke to Tex a couple of days ago. I mean, you're the best person to access get confirmation from this. Is this pay per view or YouTube? How we are we able to watch this
Uh,
as a conglomerate? Battle
well,
rap community.
we did have a stream that was going to be available, but her stream went down. Button pusher. So it was a warm up card from the gate. It wasn't supposed to be like streamed because these are all 1 round battles. You know what I mean?
Everything one of my battles. All the battles are one of my battles. Okay.
That's why it's so many of them. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
So we
Mhm.
just we kind of, this is the now or never warm up for the card that we have in July. It's like we're trying to find out which battles maybe we want for 3 rounds or which ones
Okay.
because we might just spin the block on a couple of these. So we just want to see what looks good together though.
All right. So real deal and Tex. You guys never thought about maybe we should book that for 3 rounds? Was there ever a conversation to get that at
Uh,
least that one battle for three?
you see, that's possible, but I met Tex at the trenches card. I was in the building. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
And we had a really good conversation. And when I was talking to him, it seemed like he was on a path link because a lot of what I'm looking for is people that's taking this shit serious, people that give a
Okay.
fuck, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's one of those people, so I know he wasn't expecting real dude because this is what I tell everybody. If we gonna lock in and do some battles, the battles I'm gonna give you is gonna be unexpected. Like, I don't want you to even say, oh, I'm building this one up. Like, no, I'm building up my own thing here. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the matches that you see, like nobody else is really trying to book these battles, but they fuck
Right.
around or fire battles. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
So is it your thing? All right. All right. Let's say a lot of these battles, one round battles, end up being fire, one round battles. Then is that spinning the block back, like you said a second ago, spinning the block to give 3 rounds?
yeah, if it makes sense, if the people want
Right.
to see it, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of cards coming up, and I'm dealing with almost every league, so
Okay.
uh,
All right.
yeah, a lot of
So
plates and a lot of times that we could make this shit happen. My fault.
no, you go. So this is not pay per view. You saying not YouTube? No,
It's
okay.
not pay per view. I'm thinking I got somebody who's gonna possibly help us stream some of the battles, like maybe 3 or 4 straight to the YouTube.
Okay.
While like the day of, but we'll take them down right after. So if it is happening, it'll be on the social media platforms that is going down. But I don't want to promise something that's not going to happen. So
All right. So all these battles you book, is that you? You have a team? How does this work out? Is it you just booking these battles, having a conversation with battle rappers and see?
yeah, I have my own team. I have my own team behind the scenes. We just kind of go through. But really, for the most part, like the yes or no's come from me. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
like if we really gonna do it like as something I don't even do no battles that I don't have any belief in, so I believe in these shits myself. I don't sell nobody no battles like, yo, watch this. Like, no, I actually, as a fan of somebody that knows what's going on behind the scenes, like these is people who I feel like at this point in time will have a great battle.
Okay.
So
Um, any concerns about? I'm not trying to be negative Nancy here, right? Um, guys, a lot of cancellations been going on in battle rap, those scoop as of late with
here,
teams. Okay, not there. Okay, say less.
I mean, I'm just saying, we had Mean Three a couple weeks ago, which is
Mhm.
15 battles with some of the biggest battlers. Twerk versus eight versus Real Deal and Geechee and Steams, and we had a lot of battle rappers. Nobody, even though Shuni and Caution
Lady
didn't
Caution.
happen, they still were there. You know what I mean? Just some shit happened that they couldn't battle. Like nobody doesn't show up. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to build that part of it again. Because a lot of people's the cancellations and stuff, it gets out of control when you're a fan. I'm a fan too. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
so watching it, being able to have uh, battles that I know will happen, and then not only that, but curveballs happen in the curve. So we try to have like little backups and stuff, like so that people that come out and spend their money, we gonna always try to take care of you over here. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody's flying in. You're good. Flight arrangements is good. People don't know.
Nice, bro. You know what I mean?
Battle rappers, we don't want to hear no cancellations, people. You
No,
miss your flight. We ain't trying to hear none of that. Right,
no,
Scoop?
we don't want to hear that. We don't though.
You
You know what
know?
I'm saying? So I say this is what I say to the battlers. I'm taking care of the battlers too when they come to my city, man. I make sure they good. You feel me? So
Mm.
if I could do that for you, just do this for the fans because they don't want to hear like the same way y'all ain't trying to hear. I don't got your back end, or I ain't got. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, where'd your back end go? You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like niggas don't want to hear that. Like so. The fans don't want to hear where the hell is, you know what I mean, where's the battlers at? Where's the people that you saying? They don't want to hear that at all. And that's going to depreciate the value of the coach of the culture in general too. So, we take our steps and our measures to make sure shit happens. You know what I mean?
Mm. Is any battle you're looking forward to them? You're looking forward to watching tomorrow?
Ill Will and Dice.
Tell me why. Well, it was. All right, tell me why that
Ill
battle.
Will is amazing, man.
Yes, he is.
Obviously, everybody knows about him, but this guy Dice, man, like he says some of the crazy. I'm a fan of this shit. Like
Right, right.
Dice reminds me because a lot of people don't notice our first card that I ever threw 10 years ago. We had Av versus Show Off on the card, and it wasn't
Okay,
able.
I saw that, man. Okay, Evan Shaw. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
I had it didn't happen though.
I thought
Like,
that Evan Shaw didn't happen. Am I tripping?
maybe someone might have threw it after, but it didn't happen on our card. But I had scouted Av before he even got on URL and all that. You know what I mean?
Really? Okay,
And the
okay.
same feeling that I get from Av is the same shit for Dice, man. I'm telling you, this nigga's nice, man. Like undeniably, like this motherfucker's nice.
Mm.
I can't wait to see that battle for sure. I say Kev Bless and Excel.
All right.
See that Kev Bless and Excel. A lot of people been talking about Kev Bless, so I didn't give Kev Bless another because he just battled chess. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And
Yeah.
kind of clearly beat chess. A lot of people were saying so. Um, now that he did that, I just wanted him to get another tough opponent. You know what I mean? But after that, and I feel like Excel is the perfect person for Kev Bless. So I'm excited to see that. And of
Mm.
course, Twerk and Villa, like Jesus Christ, I want to
What,
see
what's the, what's the main event in your eyes?
Clips and Animal. This is Pittsburgh.
Over real deal and text though.
Real deal in Texas is a bigger battle for the community. I'll tell you
Okay.
that. But in
All right.
Pittsburgh, it's Clips and Animal.
Tell me why.
Just Clips is a big name, and Animal is a big name when it comes to the street. Like Animal battle K Shine out here, and that
Mm-hmm.
was like one of the bigger battles that we've had out here. You know what I mean, in the city. So like a lot of people been waiting for Animal to get like another name on the level of K Shine. And if y'all remember the K Shine battle, because K Shine clearly won, but it was a one rounder. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So we're spinning the block doing the same shit with the same Harlem nigga in the same area, like I mean, with the same type of Harlem vibe, like versus the Animal again. So
Mm.
I think for the city, like that's one of them ones. But obviously, Real Deal is fucking beyond dope, man. This
Legend, brother.
never
Legend.
ceases to amaze me, man. Like that's what I got. And the
Uh,
text is so fire, man. Like, hey, that's why you feel like that's the main event.
yeah, I feel like real deal and text, man. That's the one right there for me, man. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But I just feel like looking at the matchups here, like now you got Sirius Jones on here. You got a legend of Sirius Jones on here, man, which is dope to see. I like to see Jones on here. You got Young Cannon on here. Um,
They got
bad news. I want to. Texas told me is that the bad news that we think that's battling is somebody else named bad news, right?
Yeah, it's bad news.
That's a wild name to have right now, brother. You
And
call yourself
this in his defense, he's had that
right?
name since he was a kid. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. So
So it's not like he just jumped on the bad news bandwagon or something like that. He's been battling too for like about around 7 years, I think. You know what I mean? So he's been around for a while. Bad News PA, he battled Young Cannon, battled Prep, battled a couple people. You know what I'm saying? So now he's getting a shot over here. This is his first street talk battle. So that's why they're opening it up. V's is also his first one too, but he's been around for a while. We trying to create classics, however they gotta be created. You know what I mean?
All right.
So,
And then if we move over, so June, you guys got a card tomorrow, right? And then then
well,
the
my man
following
T
month,
Top is co-hosting with me. You know what I
you should
mean?
have us go hosting tomorrow's event.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Okay,
out
all right,
too
all right.
because me and T Top we doing a straight drop, uh, street talk straight drop tournament that's going on right now too.
Okay, right, right, right. Okay, you got your hands involved in that. I take it.
Yeah, we that's both of our tournaments. We're putting them on straight drop, but that's street talk and straight drop. You know what I mean? For sure.
Okay. Now, now and never part three though, brother. This is a very. I mean, Hollow the Don and Chef Trent. Now, are these 3 round battles?
Yeah, these are all 3 rounds.
All
Like,
3 rounds. Okay.
and this is pay per
Yeah.
view rapgrid.com/now or never three. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Be on there. We got B City doing the camera work for this one. You know,
Okay.
he's one of the most respected cameramen in the culture. You know what I mean? We got Jazz and Geechee doing a pay per view commentary
IP two. IP two, right?
with,
Oh no.
with IP. You know,
Okay.
but IP I ain't going to say yet, but it's going to be a different experience for the fans with pay per view. Like IP brought this idea to the culture. It's so fire. I can't wait for everybody to
Wow.
see it. That's why, because as a viewer, I've sat and I've purchased pay per views. You know what I mean? I'm not
Mhm.
somebody who don't like. I've purchased so many pay per views, and I can distinctly remember parts of the pay per view that are like that makes it damn near unwatchable. So what we're trying to do with the pay per view is like make it when the battles aren't happening, we need something going on that's going, you know what I mean, excite the fan. Like you can literally sit there and watch the whole event if you want, you know what I'm saying, and be entertained.
Did
So
IP do commentary for you guys?
yeah, he did for the Mean Three, but he was by himself, and that's something. That's an apology I want to say right now. I should have had somebody. It was a miscommunication though. I thought they were bringing some people to
Okay.
that that they needed, but it was just Ike by himself. He held us down. You know what I mean? So we gonna always like rock with Ike, and we got a surprise battle the day before too. You know,
Okay.
so
Now, you guys jumped on this battle, man. I mean, for y'all are paying attention to the streets when you give us Hollow and Chef Trez because that's a battle that been talking about lingering for the last 2 years. I want to say people been talking about Hollow and Chef Trez.
and I
Right?
know this is now or never three. So like a lot of people maybe aren't familiar with our history, but I'm gonna just keep throwing these cards in. If y'all go back through the now or nevers, Hollow was one of the first. He was our first co-host for a now or never
Okay.
for the first now or never. He's the
Mm.
first like main event artist that came out and gave us a look. So I wanted to bring him back full circle. Now or never three. He's the main event and not the, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Him versus Chef Trez, like that's like a damn near mirror match. Like I love that battle. I
I
swear
love
to
that
God.
battle. I
And I
love
know for a fact both of them motherfuckers is trying to go for battle of the year.
that.
So they not like thinking like, oh, we main event. Like they try and go for battle of the year. Like,
Okay.
I
T
respect
Rex versus Steams.
crazy.
Charlie Clips versus
T Rex
Loso.
is the T Rex is the main event on on known.
Yeah, with Geechee got it. Him and Geechee.
Yeah,
Yeah, him and Geechee. Yeah,
on
yeah.
known. So these is relevant people now too. Like this is New York, Brooklyn, Steams in Brooklyn versus
Mm.
Rex. Like fire.
Am I tripping? Has Austin on Real Deal battle before on King of the Dot or no?
You said Arsenal and Real Deal?
They never battled before, right? On King of the Dot, I don't think, right? That's
No.
interesting that all these years, Austin has been frequent on King of the Dot back in the day, and him and Real Deal never crossed paths. So you guys actually,
It just never materialized, but it's a battle, and Real Deal, we've had some of his biggest battles, for people that don't know. Twerk and Real Deal, A Verb and Real Deal, now Real Deal and Arsenal. I'm
Mhm,
just that's my guy, man. I can't wait to see what he does in that battle against a disrespectful person. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. And a battle I'm looking forward to is Ill Will and Cortez. I like that battle a lot, though. Scoop, I ain't gonna hold you. I like that battle a
A lot
lot,
of
though.
people telling me, a lot of the VIP people that I know is going to be there is telling me that's the one they pulling up for. You know what I mean? Like, he's excited to see that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
It's been a in the talks on some other leagues. People been close and not. You know what I mean? But it's
Mhm.
it's, it's for sure here, and we excited to throw that battle together.
Okay. T Top and Fonz.
Crazy.
And listen, Swave had a fire battle award, man. I didn't think that battle was gonna be like that, though, Scoop. But that was a very, very, very good battle, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
And over here on Street Talk, like we're doing our own like champion of the year, like the best person. We're having our own award system over here. So like people that go crazy on my league, I don't care what level they on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what tier they're on. We're gonna try to put our best foot forward to bring something to their career. So that's what I try to do with that for sure.
Swave versus Av, the battle of the old heads, like that too.
Sway versus I had the battle with the old heads. I like that. I would
I
love to
like
take I would love to take credit for that, but that's Bishop Brigante's battle. You know what I mean? So
R.I.P. Bishop. I got Bishop, man. You know what I mean?
Bishop has a list. I seen the list for battles that he wanted Swave to take. A
Mhm.
War was on the list. Now Av is on the list, and he had another person. So Swave's next battle on ours, Street Talk drink that we working on. I can't announce it yet, but it's one of the ones that Bishop put together. So rest in peace to Bishop. You see
Yeah.
we have the rest in peace to Bishop shit right in the beginning of
Mhm.
all of our shit.
Mhm.
This is a community, man. We all. If you really a part of this shit, you know who the fuck Bishop Brigante is.
Absolutely, bro.
Like.
Shotgun Sugar versus Pain. Pain. I'm glad Pain is getting on cards. I know he
Yeah,
battled
Pain just
Cortez.
battled Cortez.
Battled Cortez, right?
Yeah, he just battled Cortez. So like it's not like, and it kind of makes sense when we talk about how their styles, like their aggressive styles and shit. Like I feel like Pain and Suge is gonna be crazy, especially in New York. Suge and Arts on the same card, like what I
Mm.
mean, shit like that. Like I feel like it's gonna be one of them ones.
Okay.
38 Special doing a performance.
I heard. That's my guy right there. That's my guy.
I'm
That's my
talking to
guy
I'm
right
talking,
there.
I'm talking to people right now trying to figure out if we can stream it for the people. But if not, I'm gonna still have something for y'all that's on the stream because like I guess it's like little small particulars. I'm learning because this is
Right.
Street Talk Entertainment. We do entertainment too. I've done Gorilla Zoe shows.
Mm.
We did comedy with Michael Blackson and
Okay.
Mike Epps and all type of shit. That we've done. So we're an entertainment company too. I wanna just bring that to the forefront. And when we do battles, I'm gonna try to bring more of a hip hop feel. Like
Okay.
the mean was with Taylor Gang with the Wiz Khalifa and all that behind it. We was using all Wiz's music for
Mm.
that. Like this one, we're gonna be using 38 Specials music for this shit.
That's
Like,
dope. That's dope. That's my guys. How does Special get involved though? I love that though.
Well, I actually I don't know if people notice, but Ito, Ito is.
You know from upstate New York. Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yeah,
He's a rapper.
yeah.
Yeah.
We for my birthday bash, I was supposed to have Ito come
He's
to my
part of
house.
he's part of Trust Gang, right? Is he part of Trust
Right,
Gang?
right.
Yeah.
And he's a producer, mad
Yeah.
talented.
Mhm.
His brother was my neighbor. Ito's like blood brother was my neighbor. You know what I mean? So he like
I know
linked us up.
Vito, class murder, them
Yeah,
niggas and all.
he tuned me in with all that.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
homie. His name's Jersey. You know what I mean? I
All
don't
right.
even know his real name. It's my neighbor. His name was Jersey. And
All
he
right.
like, yeah, my little brother's nice and shit. Should send me Ito shit and 38 Special and all these niggas. I'm like, yeah, I know 38 Special, but I ain't know he was, you know what I mean? I had
Right.
no clue. So, I was supposed to have him come down. A little situation happened. It didn't work, but we still been trying to work and try to figure something out. So, ended up being 38 Special. 38 Special is my favorite, personally, my favorite from Griselda Gang. That's just me, like, for the shit I like. Like, I've
Right.
always,
Right.
ever since the first time I've heard them put this shit
Okay.
together, like, so I personally think that would be a dope vibe for a battle, like in the middle of a battle, like a real hip hop artist to come out there and like give you a 20-minute set or something too. But the
Mm.
problem is somebody got a battle right after 38 Special,
So you
right?
gotta,
Right?
you gotta be strategic who you put after that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit though. Like so when we was locking in for the event, I had to
Mhm.
send him a contract, like to lock it in, and
Right.
I sent them a battle rap contract. You know what I mean? And I just closed my phone and then kept doing what I was doing and shit. And then he called me back like, "Yo, Brody, like, like, yo, you want me to battle or something?" Like, that? I said, "Oh, are you? Is it possible? Is you
Right.
outside like that? Like, what I mean?" Yeah, but nah, I sent him a regular contract. We got it. But he said, "Nah, I'm doing a performance. You ain't getting me killed,
Okay. All right.
nigga."
It's fresh. I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you, man.
Yeah, so
Jay Murder versus Ump. Shout out to my guy Ump. I gotta get Ump on the show too.
great.
That's my guy.
I think
You
that's gonna
know.
be crazy, man. Ump's a person who never really got a real shot in battle rap. If we being
He
serious,
battled DNA, got crazy. He
he
beat
battled.
DNA. You know what I mean?
You feel like he beat DNA?
It's close though. You can make the argument he did. He had the brim
I
on his
feel like
face
he
and all
beat
that.
DNA. I talked to DNA too and asked him this. You know what I mean? A second too. Like, and
Uh,
he obviously feels like he won, but
mhm.
I don't know. I feel like Ump did his thing in that one too.
I say this: if you
Even
got
if you
DNA
feel like
winning,
he lost, like
right? If you got DNA winning, Umpi did his thing though. I would say that.
Ump
You
at
know,
least
not
bare
the,
minimum did his thing. Like he never really got a chance to really because he was doing more to music. So I feel like there's a lot of battles for Ump that as fans we don't even know that we would like to see. You know,
mhm.
so like I'm excited to see what he does versus Jay Murder. I am
Okay.
like
And another gentleman who's kind of like since RB's not been active as lately, Big K versus Tink though. I'm glad to see Big K on the card though.
well, we tried. There was for the people that want to know, like Big K had a big battle that was supposed to be on his card. That
Really?
yes,
Wow.
yes, top tier. That's not even battling right now. Like that people thinks like, oh, he's not even battling. Like he was supposed to be battling Big K, but it ended up falling through. But we were able to get him and Tink, which I feel like is still a great battle. You know what I mean? But as far as with the fans, I know they would let us see Big K versus this other person. But so it got close. We were so close, but so far away.
Okay. Okay. And once again, that is July 26th in Brooklyn, New York. I'm pretty sure Cortez is gonna have a lot of Brooklyn cats in the building.
And
Uh,
P gonna have a lot of Bronx motherfuckers in there. I already
yeah,
know. Like I'm just looking at
Steams, Rex, yeah, Clips,
Teams gonna
yeah,
have Rex, gonna have Harlem. We got Clips
Jay
on
Murder.
Rosa, Jay Murder.
We're bringing
Like
Jersey out. Okay.
it's a fact.
Okay.
Like we got Jersey on there.
How much is the pay per view for this? For this?
The pay per view is 55. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But it's definitely worth it. It's not like you know. Um, it's if I could go lighter, I would. Like trust me, I'm of that. Some people wanted me to go higher, so I just I didn't go higher. I think 55 is fair, and I think people are going to enjoy it, and you're not going to miss the 55 when you know what I mean.
Okay.
You're going to have a great experience watching the battles for sure. It's going to be entertaining.
And what's your involvement with TBL?
Oh yeah, we work together. Yeah, we work together. You know what I mean? We got bulletproof. I don't know.
Bulletproof.
A lot of people don't know this, but I was one of the sponsors for Apollo too. You know what I mean? Right. So I was there in the building. Shout out to Kenny and Chilla, great
That was a
people,
fire card, sir. That was a
great
fire
card,
card.
great
Great
card.
card.
And all the battle, like I don't know who's gonna get battle of the year, but I know Ill Will and fucking Jada Nightwing was fucking
Battle
stupid.
of the night. Battle of the night.
That
Battle
shit
of
was.
the
I
night.
was right
The weekend.
behind. I was right behind Ill Will for that battle. Like it was like one of my experiences in life. Like yo, I was behind Ill Will when he battled Jay the Nightwing. Like it was like that. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Like that shit was
That battle
crazy.
was fire, Scoop. I ain't gonna hold that shit.
I didn't get
There's
to
a lot of
see.
good battles that weekend
I
though, but
didn't get
that
to
one
see Chef Chaz
surpassed.
and Blue Castro live, but I seen it on a playback. That was amazing.
That was a good battle. Yeah, a lot of good battles. Jay Murder. I mean, John Loso, J2, Pass,
Swamp and
Unit,
Chess.
you Chess and Swamp also.
Yeah, great battles. TBL is doing a great thing for the culture.
Absolutely.
It's like there's a lot of people think like, oh yeah, battle rap is not like it is. Any battle that you could think is going to happen is about to probably happen pretty soon.
All right.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean? So shout out to TBL, man. Them was my brothers. We going and a lot of people don't know this as well. Um, Murder Mook and Hitman Holla is like my birthday bash this year. I throw birthday bashes for myself every year.
Right.
Around September 13th. That's why I was gonna be the end of September. I said, nah, we gonna mix it together. It gotta be my
Right.
birthday. He's like, all right. So September 13th, I'm gonna have a lot of my Pittsburgh people in the building. We got a couple people that want to get away, to be in the building too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a fire vibe. Houston's a great place for battle rap, and this is, I feel like, I don't know how you feel. That's the biggest match I've heard so far
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
that's the biggest match of the year right now. Is Mooka Hitman. That's
I
the
don't
biggest
wanna,
match of the
I don't
year.
want to, I don't want to like say it's not, but like that's the
I'll
one.
say if there's a blogger, sir, it's the biggest match of the year.
Even because I felt like Daylight and Rum was big when I heard it, but I honestly, Mook and Hitman is the one.
It
Like
is the one.
let's
It is the
not
one.
play. Like this is, if you have any inner workings with battle rap or know anything about this shit, you'll know why. Like it's one of them.
So I mean, listen, the TBL gave us two big announcements. You can't go big. You can't go bad with Hitman and Mook and Nitty and Calico. You know what I mean? You just can't.
We got some other great matches too, for sure. Like
I
I
can
can't wait till
imagine.
it's
I
all
can
out.
imagine.
It's and right after Gnome weekend, which everything should be up.
Okay.
So
Scoop, it seems like you're busy, sir.
yeah, for sure. Next week we're doing the so we got this event, this one round this week, and then
Right.
June 21st, me and T Top is in New York and Brooklyn again.
Oh, that's the Woosah twerk and all that, right?
Work,
Swamp,
Swamp, and Chicago.
Judge.
We got other battles to announce on that one as well. We're gonna probably announce them. I'm gonna make them announce them this weekend. And
Why y'all taking so long with announcements, sir?
um, I'm ready to get the announcements out. Yeah, I like that. I like how that sounds.
It's-
I like how that sounds. I might say it just in those words, like, "What are
I,
we doing here?"
I'm
I
just
might feel that.
saying. It's
I
June
might.
30th, Scoop, and the event is June 22nd, right?
I mean, a lot of people know about that, but if we being honest, this is the day before Gnome. Everybody's tweaking to see to pull up
We get it, we get it, we get it. But that,
so
listen, you're right, but that doesn't mean, listen, you're going to have everybody in New
so
York
it's
the
going to
night
be
before.
limited space. I just want to say that too. It's going to be limited space. Like a lot of people is going to try to pull up to this one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because you got to think,
New York,
everybody's flying in, right? The night before, no, what are we going to do? Instead of walking around university or bars, some guys might want to, attend an event and just get a vibe or whatever, man.
yeah,
So,
and it's a $10,000 tournament, so them niggas is rapping they
yeah,
hearts out there. We just dropped Loso and Danger Zone today on the channel, because
okay.
it did happen on a Mean 3 card. So I just
Mhm.
had to try. I was like, let me drop this shit now before it, because there's a possibility they could meet in the finals.
Right, right.
So
How do you feel about Loso joining the tournament, though? He got a lot of backlash because they feel a person of his stature should not have
if you
joined the
can do
tournament.
it, showcase it. I remember when Rex was outside battling everybody, like what I
G
mean.
Soldier, you got G Soldier, you got everybody.
Yeah, I'm seeing Rex. I'm like Rex versus G Soldier. I remember when I seen that pop, like what the fuck? And he was
Uh,
going in. He
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
He wasn't getting no. Might maybe like that's one thing I can say about Loso. The only way you could critique him is if he's not bringing material. Like he's fire every time. New
yeah.
tailored shit for his opponents. 2 battles a weekend. Like, like 2 battles a weekend. Like he's battling or 2 battles a day in some cases. Like this
Mm,
motherfucker's going fucking noodles. Like I don't know how. Like what else can you? Like I don't know what to do with him. Like it's tough. So I
wow.
know Villa got to battle him in New York, and Villa's battling Twerk
Okay.
this weekend. So Villa's trying to be like, nigga, I'm battling like you, nigga.
Right,
Like
right,
what's
right,
up?
right, right. All right. Scoop, man. Listen, I appreciate you popping up, and listen, I'm gonna pump these cards out here for you, man. It's good to talk to you because now I see what your involvement in battle rap and your passion for the culture, and you're involved in some tough stuff going around here, sir. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So keep going, brother. We're gonna talk again, though, brother.
I appreciate you, three
My
man.
guy, man. Shout out Scoop. Y'all know the vibes already. You heard? PSA Reloaded. It's your boy 3.